Pretty quick video on DIY CO2. It's not really a how-to video, it's more of a what I do video, and kind of the logical way of what I think the logical way of doing it is. As you can see, this is DIY on this diffuser, so it does work with those diffusers. I normally run paintball setup, pressurized, but as most of you guys know on Fish Tank TV, that my paintball store, the only place I can get the bottles filled, went out of business and shut down. So the closest place I can get it filled is 2.5 hours away, and I don't feel like driving down there every time I need to fill up the bottles. So I'm planning on getting like probably just one 20-pound bottle and have it filled like once or twice a year. But there it is. That lasts me 30 days at least. Right now that's actually been going for about 32, 34 days. I don't know the date right now, but April 15th is when I made it. So what, 20th or 21st? As you can see, I only have one 2-liter. I don't have 15 of them. This is just an air exchange. There is nothing in there. No liquid, no water filtering system or anything like that. It's just basically the gas will fill and pressurize this and pressurize there. So it's basically this is my CO2. This is my CO2 tank, and this just fills my tank. That's how it works. I do have a on and off valve that's probably open quartered away, but I do shut it off completely at night. I have no fear at all that it's going to explode, due to the fact that it builds pressure very slowly, and to have one of these bottles explode, you need pressure to go boom, to explode. How you guys think when you hear the word explode? You know, like kaboom, like a dry ice bomb. That builds pressure instantly. This, I have a 1/2-inch-ish hard tube with a hole drilled. That's a little smaller than the tube, so shove it in there. I just silicone just lightly around it, and then put this tube on there. So if this ever builds enough pressure to overpressurize the bottle, the silicone or that tube is going to pop off. The silicone is going to fail before the bottle fails, and that's my fail-safe. So basically, you know, that's basically it. I keep it on. I just put it on this lamp on the 20 long. Because yeast likes warm climate. So as you can see, the heat escape from the light heats up the bottle a little bit, keeps it a little bit more warm than room temp. Like I said, there's nothing in there. That's just air exchange. I do shut it off at night. Yeast doesn't like a lot of light, hence the black painted bottles. I do leave a little tape line there so I can see what I'm doing. My recipe is, I don't know. I fill about halfway full of Kool-Aid sugar, just white sugar, and then about up to here. So that's like what, I want to say 4 cups. 4 cups white sugar, and probably about 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, and then I put just hot water, just as hot as it comes out of my my faucet. So that's like what, I don't know, I have no idea. I think it's 109, 112 or something like that, maybe even 120. And I just shake it up. The point of the powdered sugar is it thickens it up. Like you ever made icing out of powdered sugar and water, you know, like to put on your cinnamon rolls, your pizza, or your Twix. So that thickens it up, makes it more kind of like molasses. Because this is what I don't understand. This is the logical point of why somebody would put a cup or a cup and a half of sugar when the CO2 is produced by yeast consuming sugar. So why would you put a quarter tank of gas in your car if you need to drive 300 miles? I don't understand. It makes no sense. So I think the more sugar the better. And then I don't use baking soda. Like I don't get the point. Everybody has a different story. Oh, it keeps it suspended. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It lowers the pH. So that doesn't make any sense either. It buffers it from what? I don't get it. Anyways, I think the key is it's the powder sugar makes it thicker, so that keeps everything. It makes it more syrupy, more like molasses. Makes the yeast consume the sugar at a slower pace, if you will, a more steadier pace. I just said more steadier. At a steadier pace. So like I said, white sugar about halfway, about 3/4 of the way is powdered sugar, and then hot water, and then a packet of yeast, which is a tablespoon. I just pour it right in, mix it up. I'll leave the cap off for like 10 minutes, put the cap on. I got instant CO2 after that. I do not understand why people will pre-activate the yeast in a solution of hot water, sugar, in a cup off to the side. So you have hot water, sugar, and yeast in a cup sitting while you have a bottle of hot water, sugar. Explain that. I just put the yeast right in. Boom. It activates because there's water and sugar in there. So that's about it. And like I said, it's lasted me a month and a half on good days. And like I said, it's powering a 29 gallon. So I mean, this will easily do a 75 gallon, a 55 gallon. You know, probably for 15 days, 2 weeks, but the point is you're welcome.